What's going on today, guys? It's Alex from Alex Travels Asia, and today is going to be 6 travel tips for active duty military members so you can use your benefits and have safe and fun travel. Stick to the end of the video and see which tips will save you the most money. So tip number 1 is going to be make sure you have your passport. So things are changing around the world. A lot of military members that have been stationed in Germany usually travel on orders. Same thing at Okinawa. A lot of military members don't actually get their passport. They usually just travel overseas or base to base or wherever they're going on orders, and that's fine. However, I believe things are actually changing. So if you're in Germany, you're not able to get back in with a passport. So those orders are starting to be not as reliable as you can. If you are in a layover in a country and you're trying to come back home, this is going to limit your flights, because most countries, if you're doing a layover in another country, you are going to need a passport. Your orders don't suffice as a replacement. So make sure you get your passport. It is a requirement for most chains of command to have it, even if you want to travel. So this is going to open up so many doors. I highly encourage a lot of my junior Marines when I was in to get their passport. I'll tell them, hey, if we're not doing anything, I'll help you get your passport on a good day, and whatever we got to do, let's make it happen. So try to encourage your junior military members or Marines or whoever to get their passport. Tip number 2 is going to be let your chain of command know what you're trying to take this trip, and make sure you're using the standard precautions when traveling. Try to plan these dates when it's not a lot of stuff happening, so they can approve your travel and encourage it. So after you already talked to your chain of command about that, make sure the countries you're actually going to are going to be clearance approved, and you're not going to need a buddy rule. And if it does need a buddy rule, make sure you're taking a buddy. Just make sure that you're in accordance with all these rules and regulations. So I'll go over a quick few. So you can go on an embassy of a country and check the regions that are going to be flagged or just not able for military members to go. Second, you're going to want to do certain courses for that country or that unit is required. So it always depends on the unit and what type of sometimes security clearance that you're actually carrying, depending on the classes you're going to do. So you're going to have to, JKO is a website that most of these courses are going to be on. I can attest for the Marines, I can't attest for the Army, Navy, and Air Force, but that's how the process we did. After you do those courses, you do an IATP and then you do an APAC. So ATP and APAC is combined, and then it goes up to your commanding officer. He signs off on it, approves your travel days, and then you're good to go. You're good to travel. Make sure you have your passport. Tip number 3 is going to be airport tips. So I'm going to gloss over the obvious ones, which is going to be you're going to get free checked bags at any airline you're going to fly at. Even the cheap ones like Southwest or Spirit, they're going to let you have free checked bags. The USO is also a great free lounge for many military members. However, I have found it not to be as reliable as a couple of the lounges for the credit cards that I use. So when I was in Seattle, a lot of the times my flight was getting there late. The USO had already closed. Also, your EDI-PI for your CAT card is your TSA pre-check number. So when you're getting to get the identified travel number, you can just use your EDI-PI at the checkout. When you're checking into your airline, use your EDI-PI for the traveler ID, and airlines will usually hook up military members when it comes to seating arrangements. So I've traveled with a couple friends and I've asked, hey, can we sit together? Our seat, we weren't checked in together, and they have been more than happy to help us, whether it's at the checkout desk or it's actually at the gate. So tip number 4 is going to be space A. So this is a little bit more difficult because you have to time your travel, and depending on this, where you're stationed at, not everyone has an actual airport or base to fly out of. So I see space A if you're in the locality. It's if you have the 30-day schedule, you're out of Air Force Base and you're flexible in your times and where you want to go, maybe just get the one way to the place and then buy your ticket back. I've seen plenty of people do that, and I've seen space A is a great way to actually get free flights. So tip number 5 is going to be discounts, hotels, and national parks. So for military active duty, you get all national parks are free for you. You also get certain hotels will offer government employees or military certain discounts. So like Marriott's, Hilton, certain hotels will just give you discounts when you're traveling, and also amusement parks. Just try to get any discounts you can get. Like even Home Depot, you can get a 10% off discount at Home Depot, and it's just a great thing to use when, if you're military, you have your CAC, you can show them that you are military. Tip number 6 is going to be the heavy hitter tip. This tip can save you thousands of dollars, and this is going to be travel credit cards. I've already hit this in a previous video, but I'm going to hit this more in depth specifically for military members. So I'm going to recommend 3 travel credit cards. 2 I believe you should get immediately. So it's going to be the Amex Platinum, the Chase Sapphire, and the Amex Gold. So you get all 3 of these annual fees waived, and the amount of value you can get with these cards is immense. So the annual fee for the Amex is $695, the Chase Sapphire is $550, and the Amex Gold is now $325. You can get all of these waived now. So I would say if you're not looking to actually use all the benefits, I would get the Chase Sapphire because it comes with a $300 travel credit, and you're able to use this for any travel purchases, hotels, airlines, anything of that nature, and a $100 global entry. So if you're coming back into the US, you get to skip the line and go in. Now, this is not the same as a TSA pre-check. They're different. You get a $200 hotel credit, and then you also get the Centurion Lounge and the Priority Pass with both the Chase Sapphire and the Amex Platinum. This is going into the USO. If the USO is closed, you have an immense plethora of lounges you can actually relax at, and free drinks and free food, and the lounges are definitely a lot better in my opinion. They don't have the sweet old ladies, but they definitely have the screwdrivers and the Jack and Coke. So these can save you literally thousands of dollars with just the sign-up bonuses, and you're getting the annual fee waived. That's another $1,500 value you can get. And the points, I've already saved around $1,000 on flights this year off my Chase Sapphire and Amex points, and these offer you great value. Not only that, but you make money back from these credit cards. So the Amex Gold card, you make 4x back on groceries and restaurants. That's my food card when I travel. And then my lounge card is going to be my Amex Platinum. It has the biggest lounge access card of any credit card, and it's going to give you the most advanced options when it comes to traveling in style at an airport. And the sign-up bonuses, so it just depends on what sign-up bonuses you're going to get. So I never got the sign-up bonus for the Amex Platinum, and I never got the sign-up bonus on the Gold card because I didn't want to spend $8,000 in 5 months, but I did get the Chase Sapphire one, and it's going to save you so much money because of transfer partners, and you're able to get cheaper flights. Now, if you have any other tips you would like to make or you know of, please comment in below. If you have any other video suggestions, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe, and have a good day.